Hey everyone, sorry for missing a couple days. I just haven't been feeling that well. I didn't really want to miss any more days, and I figured that it's probably finally time to try out some Targon's Peak. So the awkward part about that is that in the last patch they actually buffed two different cards which seemed like they'd be good for this deck, but when I tried it out today it felt pretty bad. The first of those cards being It That Stares. It's an 8 mana card with 8 attack and 8 health, and when you play it, it obliterates all landmarks, or you can choose to deal 3 damage to all other units, but you used to only be able to deal 2 damage to every other unit. The awkward part about this though is that your ramp cards, Faces of the Old Ones, and Warding Stones, or Weirding Stones, whatever, they only have 3 health each. And so I figured that maybe once you use these to ramp into this, it doesn't actually matter that much. But yeah, it literally just destroys all of your units, and I guess it also destroys theirs. It just felt kind of awkward, and I didn't really like getting rid of my ramps, because if I'm playing this on like cheesing it out on like a turn 6 or something like that, and then I lose all of my like ramp cards in the process of doing that, it just felt kind of awkward. And they also buffed this Voice of the Old Ones card. It's an 8 mana burst speed spell, and you get 2 empty mana gems when you play it. And then it used to be for the top 4 cards in your deck, you draw each card that costs 8 or more, and then put the rest into your deck, but now it gets you 5. And so in theory, this combined with the Targon's Peak, and so if you guys don't know what Targon's Peak does, it's like what the whole deck is based around. It's a 5 mana landmark that on round start you reduce the cost of a random card in all players' hands to 0 this round. And so in theory, you have Targon's Peak down, and at some point you play Voice of the Old Ones, and it basically just fills your hand with like some of your best like powerful cards. And then basically after you play Voices the next round, you're super likely to get a really powerful card discounted. And draw is actually kind of important in this deck from testing it out, so I do kind of want to put this in there. But for my test today, it just didn't really feel that strong. It felt really awkward. You basically have enough ramp already without this card, and it just felt a bit clunky sometimes. I will go into later probably how you can fit this in though, because it's still like a nuts high roll card that would probably be really fun. But from trying it out in Masters, it just felt pretty bad. And yeah, so it's kind of awkward because the main cards that made me want to try out this deck after the recent patch where they got buffed, I ended up like not really liking them all that much. But yeah, I still want to play the deck because I never really played this deck before, and it just seemed like a really fun idea. And so yeah, I explained the Targon's Peak. You're basically looking to play this as fast as you can, and then discount some really powerful cards and like cheat them out really early, and then your opponent hopefully can't deal with them. Because even though the opponents also get discounted cards, they're probably not going to be having as expensive cards as you do. So the value of their free cards is way less than you get. Ideally at least, if you don't like get unlucky. And so the powerful cards we run are It That Stares, like I mentioned, but I actually cut this down to 1. But again, this does make a lot of sense and can be really powerful in some matchups. I'm kind of torn on exactly how many of these I want to run. So originally I was thinking of running Trundle. It's actually a little bit better kind of, because you can ramp into him and play a Trundle on like turn 4. Which is really powerful after his buff to 6 health. And he does give you like an 8 mana landmark. But if you're not able to play the Ice Pillar before you can play Feel the Rush, he's not actually leveled up, so he can't actually do any damage the turn he's played. Even though Trundle is a nuts card, and probably is better in some matchups just to have it down faster, as like a wall. But Tryndamere just seemed like more immediate value when you get to play him early. And like I said, especially if you get a Feel the Rush early, you're going to probably prefer that a Tryndamere is summoned rather than a Trundle that's not leveled up. Then we run Asoul, obviously. If you're able to level up Asoul, you basically win the game. And since a while ago he was changed, so now that he only needs like 20 plus power to level up, as soon as you use Feel the Rush, like as nothing goes like catastrophically wrong that turn, which it usually probably won't because you're getting it off early, then immediately your Aurelion Soul levels up, and then you can have a leveled up Aurelion Soul by like turn 7 pretty frequently, it feels like. Then I really like She Who Wanders. It's 10 mana, so you have to kind of wait a while unless you get this discounted from Targon's Peak. Although you do ramp pretty fast into 10 mana. But when you play it, it obliterates all followers with 4 or less power in play and in hands. But against some decks, it's actually just nuts. They can't come back from this. Sometimes you just obliterate their entire board and their entire hand. And it's one of the funniest things ever. And then of course, like I mentioned, Feel the Rush, summon 2 different random champions from your hand, grow their stats up to 10-10. And yeah, so those are the powerful cards we're going to try to take advantage of early. Oh, there's also Star Shaping. So Star Shaping, 5 mana, you heal your Nexus 4. Then you invoke a Celestial card that costs 7 or more. And all 3 of those like unit options are really strong. And it can be really powerful to put those into your hand to get discounted from Targon's Peak, as like more potential threats to go along with these ones. And then to help us play Targon's Peak faster, or in case you don't draw Targon's Peak, you can actually still like play these cards, is the use of ramp cards. So the first one is Faces of the Old Ones. On round start, if you behold an 8+ cost card, you get an extra mana gem this round. It has a pretty good stat line, so you can usually block with this and still keep it alive early if you have to. Then we also have Weirding Stones. It's like basically the exact same card, but you don't have a condition for it. However, it costs 1 extra mana. And then we also run Catalyst of Eons. 5 mana burst speed spell, give you an extra mana gem, and heal your Nexus 3. And then basically you run a bunch of board clears with Avalanche and Ravine to help you like stay alive and not die until you can get all these things online. You also run some healing with Kindly Tavern Keeper. Now the kind of optional cards in the deck are Ice Shard and Three Sisters. So Three Sisters is really versatile and I really like this card. You pay 1 mana and then you get a choice of 3 different spells. You can choose a Flash Freeze, which is a 3 mana burst speed spell that freezes the attack of an enemy. You can choose Fury of the North, which is a 4 mana burst speed spell that increases a unit's stats by 3 attack and 4 health. Or you can choose Entomb, which is a 5 mana fast speed spell that will lock a unit into a landmark. And so although this is kind of awkward to get discounted with Targon's Peak, I think like the flexibility of it is just too important. There's a lot of times where you get kind of low in health playing this deck, and you might just need to survive that 1 extra attack before you can like smush them. I think having access to that Flash Freeze or Entomb is just really important, especially against like Ahri. Like as soon as I got to Masters, all I was playing against was Ahri Kennen, like way more than I was in Diamond. And yeah, I feel like you need a Flash Freeze, especially when they twin Ahri and go in for that OTK. And also kind of because of that deck, I teched in some Ice Shards. So my thinking is that it'll help a little bit in general against like aggro. It might help clean some things that don't die to Avalanche and Ravine. But I also like it because it can be used in response. So for example, against like Ahri Kennen, they go for a Kinku Wayfinder or something like that. You play an Avalanche or a Ravine. And if they try to do a response to it, you can also Ice Shard on top of it and counter and then like wipe their whole board. And again, one of the weaknesses to this deck is aggro, so I think Ice Shard helps a little bit against that. But yeah, if you really wanted to make the deck even greedier and a bit more high rolly and probably a bit more fun, you could like cut these cards. You could add in some more It Dead Stairs, add in like an extra Star Shaping. Voice of the Old Ones could probably be really fun. I've also seen some people use this card against me, this Buried in Ice card. But you obliterate each enemy to summon a frozen tomb in its place with the enemy stored inside. And the crazy thing is you can actually combo this with It That Stares, because it also obliterates all landmarks. So you could either bury it in ice, and then next turn, since they're still frozen, you could use It That Stares to obliterate all of them. Or if you had both of them in your hand and one of them is discounted, then again you could play the legit one and then the other one for free and combo them in the same turn. And so that just like felt a little bit too cheesy to me. But it does seem like a fun combo to pull off, so I kind of want to just put it out there. Yeah, so this is the version that I came to try to make it as competitive as possible, I guess. But it still doesn't feel that competitive. I mean, maybe it was just because I was constantly playing against Ken and Ahri. And I mean, they just have denies for all your big spells, like in Homecoming, your Targon's Peak, or your unit that you play. And even though they weren't playing around like Avalanche by like keeping up deny mana whenever they Kinku Wayfinder, and I was still clearing like their whole board, they would just still end up getting so much value with sign-in. And even though I was killing so many units, they would still end up with like a full board and full hand. It didn't like make any sense. And again, even if you do manage to get this like Feel the Rush played, it can still like concussive palm your units. So it's just like incredibly unfavored, I think. But against most other decks, especially like FTR kind of decks, like really control decks, we are so much greedier than them that it's like almost a free win. If you get Targon's Peak, you have way more ramp than FTR. A lot of times they're just running, I think, Catalyst. And so we have way more ramp than them. We're always going to get this stuff down earlier, and especially if we draw Targon's Peak, we have so much more like greedy cards in them. So the odds of them getting a Feel the Rush is so low compared to you getting this, like, or something similar, like of quality, like even just a Tryndamere or Asol early. Yeah, so it has like some good matchups, but I don't want you guys to like get the wrong impression and think this is like some OP deck. Like I think it's playable, but yeah, it's not tier 1. Yeah, but if you like playing big ass cards like every turn, this is the deck for you. Yeah, that's about it. I want to thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe, maybe even like the video. It would really help me out. And as always, if you want to see me play anything in the near future, you can leave a comment below. I make a Runeterra video almost every single day, and so the extra ideas are definitely useful, and I hope you guys like it. Thanks. Alright, we got some deep. Wonder what we can do. We got Targon's Peak, we got some ramp. I think we keep Asol. This is like a potential hit with Targon's Peak. And all they do is hope that they don't get a good opener. Like if they get a slow opener, We're chilling. That's not good. It's not good. You only run one drop in the deck and you hit it. But it's fine. I'm not even worried about it. He doesn't have Sea Scarab here. Okay, he has the nuts. It's fine. Now he just attacks. So stupid. But I have to ramp so I can play Targon's Peak next turn, I think. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. I actually wanted this to happen. Okay. I played basically nothing this turn. But he plays what? A Stinky Maokai? He just hits perfect curve? Oh, he didn't. Okay. Have a lot of damage, low key. Kind of have a lot of damage. But we hit the field. He doesn't even have enough mana for vengeance this turn. We're on turn 5 playing Field Around. This deck is so silly. Like, what are you gonna do? You can't even vengeance. What the fuck? Turn 5 Field Around. Oh my god. Oh, if we can hit this now and just like kill Nautilus for free. Yeah, take off the spell shield. I'm so scared. I don't actually think I need to do another Targon's Peak.
A beginner's guide to creation.
I don't think I need to do another Targon's Peak. I just give him like good hits, right? Like his Nautilus, whatever. Like, cause like, I mean, I guess I don't even know if I want to hit this yet. So like, I mean, maybe I play it now that I have like free, and they're already free, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Oh, I did hit this. That's kind of creepy.
My, how they stare.
I mean, this is free, right? Holy crap. Like, look at it. Like, my units don't care about this. They have so much stats. This thing literally can die twice. This thing has 11 health, this thing has 10 health, and then when it dies, it actually becomes stronger. And even if he somehow went deep there, we have a full board wipe with this. Like, what does he do? I can do 15 to all enemies for 0 after already doing 3 to the whole board. This is his turn 6. Does that actually work? It does. And then what, he blocks this? And he technically is alive? Well, I guess let's just fucking do this then. Holy crap. $29 damage on turn 6. Holy crap. Dude, when this deck works, it's so fucking fun.
Today, freedom tomorrow.
Oh shit. Mono Shurima. Kinda scared. Like, how do I stop them from getting the movie time? I don't. Oh. I got Targon's Peak. Now I need to hit Oh shit. Yeah, that's a good option. I need some like good high rolls for when I play Targon's Peak. So as it looks right now, what I'm probably gonna try to do is probably County Tavern Keeper this turn after he attacks. He probably wants to attack, right?
Shurima, your emperor has returned.
I think I have to play this. I lose the damage, like, but like if he's a good player and I pass and he doesn't attack and he passes back, then it's really bad for me because then I don't get to ramp, don't get to play Targon's Peak. Like that 5 damage could matter, but I think that him passing back is just too bad for me. Cause I have some crazy good options. Like worst case scenario, if I don't hit any good options, like oh my god. He hit 0 God. That one's gonna level up anyways, right? That one's gonna level up anyways. I'd rather this one not level up first. Actually, maybe I would. I don't know. Like my units are kind of big, so like his ability isn't even that big of a deal, and it only needs 4 landmarks, so it's probably like really easy to level up. It's even easier now because it's his own landmark that's proccing now. Fuck. I mean, it wouldn't make a difference if I went for Zerath if he's gonna have an hourglass. Man, if I got a fucking... I mean, it still sucks, like, that he's getting the Emperor's deck soon. But... Oh, you know what's been so crazy? If I could, like, obliterate the landmarks. Oh, I can do it, right? I can obliterate all landmarks this next turn, can I? I'm missing one. Bro, there's no... Dude, I have such good options. Why is this happening?
Welcome to the Dipsy.
Bask in the sunlight.
I literally have to waste this heal. Because I can't risk getting a bad Targon's Peak. So next turn I have to obliterate all landmarks. Okay. I guess it isn't that bad, but I have to, if I would obliterate the Sun Disk, what does he do? Please don't have a way to stop this. Also, I might be able to actually get something from this, right? Like a comet? Let's go! Okay, the Sun Disk is gone.
I'll run the bloody path through Shurima. Yes, clear the way for me, Butcher.
So I could like play Doggo. I could like obliterate something and play Doggo. I could obliterate 2 things. Like both his champions. Like this one. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to draw, because I might get like bad draws. I think I'm down to just do like this. And, like all my options now are good, and I have like 50% chance to get a field rush. Fair enough. I obliterated my peak. I just realized. I totally forgot. He only has one card left. He only has one card. Dude, I totally forgot I'd obliterate my own Targon's Peak. For some reason I thought I still had it. That's embarrassing. But I'm pretty sure I'm still chilling, right? Like, okay, I guess he gets to block that. Taking 10. Like, he has nothing. He has no hand. So yeah, I mean, it was still the correct play to obliterate it. I just didn't realize it would also get rid of my Targon's Peak, but it was still correct play. Got rid of Sun Disc, and I'm already ramped. I can do all my shit. I obliterated the She Who Wanders, whatever, obliterates his whole fucking board and hand. And then it's just chalked after that. I have a 10-10 with regen, and then I can play ASOL. Like, that's so silly. Okay, FTR versus Targon's Peak. We got ramp. Do I keep this? Do I get, like, part of me wants to like keep all the really expensive cards in case I get Targon's Peak. Maybe I should keep a ramp card though. Maybe 2 ramp cards. If I don't get Targon's Peak, I might ramp faster than him. And if I do get Targon's Peak, then I have like pretty good options to high roll.
You can see the Devastian border from here. For the homestead.
Like next turn I'm gonna already have enough to ramp again. And he can't ramp this turn. Like then I play Targon's Peak and like think about that. I play Targon's Peak. And like yeah, he has some good options. He can hit like, but I have 2 chances to hit Field Rush. I have a chance to hit ASOL straight up. And like if he can't kill this thing, I think he's trying to draw. If he can't kill this thing, what am I on next turn? Just 7? Damn. Let's say I could probably just play this straight up possibly, but no. I wonder if he actually Ice Shards or Vile Feast to kill this. No? Yeah, we got Field Rush. And like if he didn't, aren't we just chilling? He could have. He probably has some good options there. But yeah. That's crazy. Like with all the control decks going around, isn't this just nuts? Oh no, is this puff caps? I'm scared. Am I scared of like all the damage? And should I keep these 2? You know what this makes me think of? It makes me think of Alan's deck. I saw him build some dumbass deck. Okay. It's not, right? But like I saw Alan built some deck. It was like a Corina deck with like 1 Teemo in it to bait people to mulligan weird. Like I just did. By keeping these 2 things. And then it was like all spells.
Let me get you that fight.
Like the whole deck was spells.
Another clue.
It is. I think he's playing that. Oh my god. I think he's doing it. I think he's playing this. I honestly wanted to pass and see if he'd attack. Maybe I'm supposed to. I feel like I don't know. Like I wasted like 3 health. But good players just usually burn your mana there because like they know you're a ramp deck. They know you want a catalyst. Or do one of these things like, you know I want to play something like this. So they're not gonna just let you get away with that. This is a thermal, right? Or poison dart. He's playing it. It's literally all spells. That's so silly. Jesus Christ. So as long as we keep one of these alive, which we should because it only has 2 mana to do something with, we can play a Tryndamere next turn.
Just as I suspected.
Obviously I blocked this.
See, is
Now, I could actually feel the rush next turn if I draw it, right? No. Yeah, I could, right? Dude, he's actually playing. Dude, I don't know. I could be silly, but well, yeah, Alan played this deck, and it was so bad. It was so bad. Like, he's kind of just lucky that I'm only trying to play like a small number of like pretty cheap units, like that he can actually kill. Because like I feel like any other deck, like, oh my god, I actually hit. Like, what does he do now? Oh no! Don't pokey me! Oh, he's trying to burn me out. I wonder if that'll work out for him.
Attack!
Alright, level Dyce still on turn 6. Well, going into turn 7, I guess. Let's see what he does with his deck that's all spells. Oh, I'm one off being able to do another one. Oh, he's actually burning me. I'm kind of scared. I'm talking all this shit. I have nothing to do. I just do this.
Let rage fill your
Hope he doesn't have a mini morph. I forget if it runs a mini morph or not. I can't believe he actually played that deck. Like, I know it's Alan, and he's like really fucking good at the game, but man, like the deck is literally like 1 Teemo, 3 Corinas, 3 Station Archivist. Am I gonna actually lose to this shit? No shot, right? No, there's actually no way, right? It's really not possible.
I do love an audience.
No! Oh Oh, we can just do this, right?
What will you have?
Stop. We're good. Okay, to be fair, that was actually close. I was talking shit about that deck, but like we actually almost died. But I swear that I don't think that deck is good. It can't be, right? Playing like 7 units, a bunch of bad like PNC spells. Alright. Zoe, Diana. The Invoke shenanigans. Like Yordle Captain and stuff. Alright, give me a good hand. That's not good. I mean, honestly, this isn't that bad against like Zoe, because they like a lot of times they win off leveling Zoe, and they can't really do anything about that. Better Ravine, unless he gets like the spell shield thing. Like if he had spell shield, then we're fudged. Okay, pass. If I had Ice Shard right there, I'd do it on turn 2 so they can't pale, by the way. Down, dig it down, dig it down. Okay. Guaranteed ramp.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
Here's the issue, man. If I go for this Targon's Peak and I lose to level up Zoe, I'm gonna flip out. But like, do you know how many good options I have? Like I have, it's what, 50%? Like 50%. I think I do it.
A quest? Leave it to me.
Like if I just pass, he plays this, and then I Blighted Ravine. I feel like, oh no, I should have Blighted Ravine. What if he gets the spell shield now? Okay, we're just gonna block everything. Oh.
Find your own light within the darkness.
Yours is the light I cherish, Moon Sister.
Leave your tracks in the door.
Oh no. Okay, Zoe will die though this turn. At least Zoe will die.
Bloody conflict end.
All things in sight.
It's attack, right? There's no reason not to attack.
No more lies.
So my ramp's dead. One of them ramps are dead.
Your heretic.
I block this.
Let's talk about your cat.
Bye, Zoe.
My research!
Oh. I actually healed that up, right? Like, what else am I gonna do with it? Heal 2. I mean, honestly, Scourge isn't that bad. You could like get Scourge, I guess, because I do have Feel the Rush played now. And it gives, but I mean, this already has Overwhelm, so all you're really doing is what, giving it to this. Then you're getting it. It's a 10/10 itself though, right? So yeah, Scourge might be better than this.
Tidings from the sky.
My blade
Does this ever die if I attack with it? think so. You shouldn't be able to mini-morph it either, right? He can mini-morph this maybe, which would suck. We want to force the block, I think. And then we're just afraid of mini-morph. Anything that's not mini-morph right here, I think we're chilling. Maybe I'm supposed to just pass then. Because he... Oh. Okay.
Our light
Huh.
grows
Can he
brighter.
get there? I don't think so, right?
Find your path in the dark.
Anka.
And follow no false light.
Even with another pale, he only gets 9, right? He doesn't kill my Acel.
Ignorant thrall. Cloaked in silver light.
That's scary. That's scary. I didn't like watching that. God damn. Okay, we leveled up Acel though. Okay. This is also really nuts.
I do love an audience.
Daylight warms the heart and lights the way.
Look at all these things.
Riders, these are dark omens.
Oh, you know what we're actually supposed to do? We're supposed to, I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't really matter, but like technically we should probably play one of these because it's theoretically possible he can kill this Acel. Whereas like, so we want to get rid of, like, these are only being discounted because of Acel, so we want to get these down first because the 10-10 can always get down. I mean, this is attack turn, but I don't think we're necessarily afraid of his attack. Maybe it doesn't matter. Probably just sack this into him.
Dusk approaches.
We still can block with this.
I cannot turn back. I will be heard.
Not just flesh.
It's kind of troll, but like I don't have much else to do. Like he used like infinite pails. There's no way he has more, does he? Yeah, we're good. Nice. Dude, that one turn was like, I was like, no way my fucking Acel dies here, right?
Having a challenge.
Yeah, we were chilling.